Namaste students. Today's our topic is ancient sources of Hindu law. Ancient sources of Hindu law. This would come to the following: Shruti, Smriti, Digest and Commentaries and Custom. Shruti, it literally means that which has been heard. That the word is derived from the root shru, which means to hear. In theory, is the primary and paramount sources of Hindu law and is believed to be the language of the divine revelation through the same. The synonym of Shruti is Veda. It is derived from the root with meaning to know. The term Veda is based on the tradition that they are the repository of all knowledge. There are 4 Vedas, namely Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Sam Veda and Arth Veda. Each Veda has 3 parts. Sahita, which consists mainly of the hymens. Brahmin tell us our duties and means of performing them, and Upanishad containing the essence of these duties. The Shruti include the Veda along with their components. Second one, Smriti. The word Smriti is derived from the root Smri. Smri means the remember. Traditionally, Smritis contain those portion of the Shruti which the sage forgot in their original form and the idea whereby they wrote in their own language with the help of their memory. Thus the basis of the Smriti is Shruti, but they are human work. There are 2 kinds of Smritis, Dharma Sutra and Dharma Shastra. Their subject matter is almost the same. The difference is that the Dharma Sutras are written in prose, in short magazine, sutras, and the Dharma Shastras are composed in poetry, shloks. However, occasionally we find shloks in Dharma Sutra and sutras in the Dharma Shastras. In a narrow sense, the word Smriti is used to denote the poetical Dharma Shastras. The number of Smriti writers is almost impossible to determine, but some of the noted Smriti writers enumerated by Yagnavalkya, the rules laid down in Smritis can be divided into 3 categories. Achar, relating to morality, signifying the procedural and substantive rules which the king of the state applied for settling dispute in the adjudication of justice, and signifying the penal provision for commission of a wrong. Digest and commentary. After Shruti came the era of a commentaries and digest. Commentaries and digest covered a period of more than 1000 years from 7th century to 1800 AD. In the first part of the period, most of the commentaries were written on the Smritis, but the later period the work were in the nature of digest containing a synthesis of the various Smritis and explaining and reconciling the various contradictions. The evolution of the different schools of Hindu law has been possible on account of the different commentaries that were written by various authorities. The original source of Hindu law was the same for all Hindus, but schools of Hindu law arose as the people choose to adhere to one or the other school for different regions. The Daya Bhag and Mitaksha are the 2 major schools of Hindu law.